I think rather than being sort of toddlers finding their feet, they're going to be real mainstays of the British economy.
Fintech is bubbling with a lot of energy at the moment. There has been a lot of investment going on in it, and it's under so much spotlight.
Fintech, I think, will really put banks again in a very central position and be more customer-centric and more relevant to our consumers.
I believe that whilst there's a proliferation of peer-to-peer lenders, all sorts of different providers, there'll be a concentration within 5 years.
I think alternative lenders like ourselves will take a bigger share of the market.
It's just not that the startups are competing against the big organizations, but there's an opportunity for us to work together.
I firmly believe there's a huge amount of opportunity for innovation in insurance, and it's just a matter of time.
So what I'd like to see in the next 5 years, and what I think we will see in the next 5 years, is more maturity of the fintech sector.
For peer-to-peer lending specifically, I think it will be that we prove our real value and prove our proposition for customers.
The most interesting thing about where fintech is going is how it's going to impact our daily lives, and particularly how we manage our own finances.
Helping people take back control of their lives, of their futures, empowering people through understanding to make decisions that support their dreams, their aspirations, their goals.
I think the regulator's going to change the rules to make it easier for companies like Moneymover to compete on that playing field.
We believe that in 5 years' time, the use of graph databases in financial institutions will be the norm.
I think you're going to see a lot of consolidation. You're going to see these smaller businesses getting together to create bigger businesses.
The world of digital currencies will look very different to what it is now. Bitcoin really won't be a word that a lot of people will be using.
Well, I think you need to think about fintech with a capital T. It's all about the technology really enabling the market.
I think it's really a world where customers are able to make much more informed choices.
I think it's going to be bigger. The industry is going to go from strength to strength in terms of credibility, and that's going to be driven by transparency.
By 2020 we see all these banks kind of outsourcing or sharing the task of technology with external companies so that they can concentrate on risk management and running their business.
But I think the most exciting thing is going to be where companies are increasingly offering liquidity to the market, P2P financing, equity, debt.
I think it's been very interesting to see the way that financial institutions have evolved their approach. They've moved from building very big castle walls and actually moving now more towards the fact they will get breached, they will be attacked, and they're looking at systems to recover from that quickly. So we've moved from prevention to resilience.
We believe that there will be as much change resulting from the core technologies of blockchain as we saw with the first internet web browser in 1994.
My belief is that a lot of these things have been done before and that they will recommence and re-happen. And there's always going to be smaller and mid-sized companies who have the potential to disrupt. Hopefully we're one of those.
We'd love to see other products such as digital currencies being accepted into the financial services arena.
There are plenty of signs that show that within 5 years financial institutions, as well as everybody else, will be looking much more seriously at cloud-based solutions.
I think certainly what we've got here at level 39 and in London is the future of banking.
And while there's a lot of great innovation going on, I think we're just at the tip of the iceberg.
I would like everyone to feel that fintech has a great social and economic transformative potential. This is an industry that is hungry for change, and consumers are hungry for change. And I think the big corporations, the incumbents, are also ready to change.